Okay, so thanks for joining. So this is going to be a human design reading of the United States. I thought I'd have fun and see how this plays out. And if people enjoy it, maybe I'll do other countries too. I don't mean to get so much into the geopolitical, but to me it's kind of like a big Monopoly game, and I kind of have fun just observing what countries do and this and that. Not that I really pay too much attention to the politics, but knowing human design and the types, just wondering to see if it actually applies. So tell me in the comments if you guys enjoy this video and if it makes sense to you. I mean, it does require certain familiarity with the types, and human design really seems to only apply to individuals. But because we can do charts of the birth of countries, I'm wondering here and experimenting to see if a country can indeed be associated with a human design type. I can already hear the detractors and the edified human design people calling this blasphemy, and whatever it is, it's kind of up to you guys if you guys enjoy this, if it makes sense. It is kind of strange. I'm using a acupuncture chart from my software and from Genetic Matrix, but to me it shows the most active information, and it makes it very big and clear so that you guys can see the gates, the channels, you can see the type, we can see the profile. And so I'm going to go over that, and you guys tell me if it makes sense. This is like creating a whole new idea and just sharing it and doing it together kind of with you guys. So be sure to comment and we can have fun with this. I looked at it yesterday and I was like, this kind of makes sense, if I think about it in a historical way, as far as a country, what the United States has been through. And I just mean that in like a loose assessment. I mean, what do I know? We humans don't live as long as countries do. So this is very wide scope, very experimental. But let's get started. So first off, just to go through the types so you guys all have an understanding. Most humans are generators. The majority are pure generators, which have the most energy, the most powerful, have to do things their own way once once their sacral is turned on. And those are the generators. They're go, go, go. Then there's the manifesting generators, which like to skip steps, which also have to turn on their sacral and just go, go, go. But they like to skip steps and get things done, and like to get multiple things done at a certain time. And they're a little more individualistic and less needing of others. So they're a little more independent. Then we got the projectors at 21%. And the projectors are the newest type, only like 300 years old. And once they're invited into something, or once they're in something, they can act as manifestors. And they're the new leadership. And this will become more evident for the next couple years. And that's the design type I got for the United States, using the July 4th birth date. There's another birth date that Ray Merriman uses. That's 2 days before. And maybe I'll experiment and do that one in another video so we can compare. But for now, this is the chart I'm using. And so the other two types, there's also manifestors, which are about 7-8%. Those are one of the oldest types, and the natural leaders, and they're kind of the just do it Nike type, who they need to inform others of what they're going to do so that others don't get in their way, and then they can manifest. And manifestors are not energy types, so they need time away, and then time to come back and manifest, and then time to rest. And they're very intense types, but they're the ones who kind of are their natural leaders. And then we have the reflectors, which sample reality and sample things, and are the kind of canary in the coal mine, kind of samplers of reality, and they have a sense of what's correct for the larger humanity. Very sensitive types, but also very protected, with having all the centers open. It'll be fascinating to see if there's any reflector countries. So the United States as a chart, emotional projector, 5-1. Now the 5-1 is the natural leader, the heretic investigator. And here we have the left angle cross of individualism. Wow, I mean, the United States has certain political, legal remedies that have to do with individualization. I mean, the rights of religions, the rights put forth in the Constitution. I mean, it is about individualism, at least on paper. And fascinating that it's left angle cross of individualism, along with being the heretic investigator, because as a 5-1, the 5 is exalted, it's the leader, it's leadership. And it has been a leading country in many ways ever since its inception. And as well as it being a projector, being recognized on the world stage for this or for that. And, you know, it could be as well negative kind of recognition as well. And as we see also, if we look to the left here, there's 4 channels active. The alpha, which is the channel of leadership, influence, and leadership. What is it about? It's about, well, I'm in charge, I'm the alpha. We know that that theme is very prevalent among the leadership of the United States, not just in the present, but in the past. Also, we have the channel of the brainwave, the 2057, awareness in the now. That's intuition, connecting to authentic, what's authentic, what's correct. And it's very spontaneous, unconscious, in the moment. The United States is known as a very mentally alert nation, very airy, very mentally heavy, very media-oriented, very influential in what it expresses on the world stage. We also have the 1648, the channel of the wavelength, expressing talent over a period of time, perfected talent. And that means a lot of depth, and that means being able to see, to scout what has depth. And that's a channel also manifesting from the spleen spontaneously in the moment to the throat center. And then the final channel we have is the 4130, the channel of recognition, focus, energy, and feelings. This has to do with imagination and wanting things to happen and imagining that this could happen. And the United States is associated with that. There's all kinds of associations with dreams of free people. Of course, who those people really are, you know, we can get deep into sovereign understanding and, you know, is it, regardless what it is, it's something emotional, it's something conscious, and it's something that's felt and wanted. These channels here are very erratic in their sense of emotional instability and their emotional needs. And the 4130 wants to focus its energy and make things happen when it's correct, when it feels full and correct. And these are the channels. You can see the open centers are very interesting. With the open head and open ajna, the United States talks a lot and thinks a lot about things that are of no concern to it, that are no concern. It's the collective processing through these open centers. Open sacral means, you know, it needs to get the energy from somewhere else, perhaps generator countries. It's kind of hilarious. I'm just having fun looking at this. I don't know how, you know, we don't know how accurate, you know, or if this even makes sense, but it's kind of fun to look at. Open ego center, the United States always trying to prove something to others. And you see it has that gate 51 activated. Now this is real interesting because it's the sun on the design side. It's gate 1. But in the US chart, Chiron is conjunct the sun. Because Chiron's not visible here, but I looked at the Chiron chart. And Chiron is in gate 51, line 1 and line 2. So this is also the design side of the United States chart. So while the conscious personality side, this black column here, the sun is in 39, gate 39, line 5, Cancer, very provocative, provoking gate. We have the unconscious sun of the United States in Aries, right there in the middle of Aries. Nonetheless, in gate 51, the channel of mysticism. And Chiron on both sides, both the conscious and the unconscious, is conjunct that sun. This is fascinating. And so making the leap difficult, making the mystical leap difficult. And also the 51s are known for having volatile temperament. And so this is a weakness of the United States, this volatile, overreacting temperament. Not that that's quite evident. I mean, we'd have to look at the wars and, this is all just kind of fun. And also, look, Mars is conjunct that sun in Chiron. In the design side, we have Mars in gate 51, line 1. This is very fascinating, very fun to look at. And, there's gates too, and there's open sacral center, open ego center, I already went over. In terms of awareness, only one overlay, so not very aware. Provocative, gate 38, definitely aggressive. Gate 13, listening. Gate 45, wanting to be in charge, wanting to be the king or the queen. Gate 35, always looking for an adventure. Gate 22, grace or disgrace on the world stage. That sounds very fitting. Gate 62, opinions, always an opinion, a precise detail expressed through opinions. Gate 47, always trying to figure something out. And gate 63, always trying to ask questions. So, just thought I'd have fun and share this chart. I don't know how long this is, but I'll leave it at that. And you guys feel free to comment. This is kind of fun. If you like it, I'll do some other countries. And, we'll see. We'll have fun seeing which countries are which types and how they get along with each other, if this makes any sense. Thanks for watching. Feel free to be sure to comment. That really helps the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.